In this chapter, we're going to look at a drafting workbench. With drafting workbench, we can create drawings. Drawings are used to document the 3D model in 2D format. There we can include dimensions of our model and other information necessary for the manufacturing process. So here we have this model, and now we're going to create a new drawing file. So let's go here to the start, mechanical design, and here we have drafting workbench. So let's select this one. Now here we have a new drawing creation dialog box. Here we have few options. So first we have to select automatic layout. Here we have option that we select empty sheet. Here we have option that we select predefined view. For example, here all views, or we can select front, bottom and right view, or front, top and left view. So let's go here with this one here, the last one. And down here we have some information about our sheet. So here we have a format A4, paper size, scale and standard. If we want to change this, we can go here to the modify, and now we can change here the standard. So we can go with some different than ISO, and you can change here the sheet style. So you can go with A0, A4 and so on. So we can go for example with A0, like this. Here we have an option to change the global scale, but we're gonna go for now 1:1. And here we have an option portrait or landscape. Let's go with OK, like this. And now here we have A0. Now let's click OK. And now here we have a drawing file, and we have here 3 views that we have selected. This one here, this one here, and this one here. So we have a front view, top view, and left view. Here we have specification 3. So here we have a drawing, sheet 1. As we can see here, sheet 1, and here we have 3 views, front, top, and left. Let's zoom out like this, and this is our sheet, A0 that we have selected. Now here we have our views. We can see that that front view has a right frame, which means this view is active. Now we can select this view, and now we can position those views anywhere on the sheet where we want. For example, let's go here, like this. If we want that this view will be active, we have to double click on this view. And now this view is red, as you can see. Or if we want that this view will be active, then we can double click here, like this. Now we can see this is scale 1:1. We can change here the scale. So for example, now this view is active. We can right click here, properties, and here we have a scale. So let's go here with 2:1. Let's go with apply and OK. Now we can see that this view has a scale 2:1. We can also position this view, as you can see, left or right, like this. We can select this view and we can go up and down, but we can go left to right, like this, because this view is aligned to this view, and this view is also aligned to this view. So this is the one way how we can change the scale. We can go also here to the specification tree. We can select, for example, top view. We can double click here, and now this view is red, this view is active view. We can right click also here, and we can go to the properties. We can change the scale also here. Let's go 2:1. Let's go with apply and OK. And let's double click on the front view, right click, properties, and let's go here 2:1. Let's go with apply and OK. And those are our views. Now we can select this view and we can go here, and we can go here to the center like this. Now here we have our sheet 1. If we want to change the sheet size, we can right click here, properties, and now instead of the A0, we can go here, for example, to A4. But this is not what we want A0. But this is just for you to know where you can also change the format of the sheet. Let's go with OK. Now we can see that here we have a text. Front view scale 2:1. And this is really small. We can't see it from this perspective. So let's go here. Let's double click here, like this. And now here we can write something else, or we can change, for example, here the height. So you can go here, for example, with 10, like this. Let's go with OK. And now this is more visible. As well, we can also go here. We can double click here. Let's select the text. Make sure that it's black. like this. Let's go to 10 and OK. As well, here we also have a text, so let's go here. Let's select the text. Let's change the height. Let's go to 10 and OK. Okay, we didn't select. Let's go to 10. Like this. And OK. And this is the simple drawing sheet that you can create. If you want to create now a new sheet, you can go here to the drawing toolbar. If you don't see this drawing toolbar, you can right click here, and here you will find drawing toolbar. And here we have an option, new sheet. So let's select here new sheet. And now here we have a sheet 2. So here is the sheet 2 and here is the sheet 1, like this. And here we can see we have sheet 1 and sheet 2. Sheet 2 doesn't have any view. This is empty sheet. If you want to delete this sheet, you can right click and you can go here delete. Let's go with yes. And this is it. So this is the simple way how you can create a drawing sheet. Now we're going to show how to create front view, isometric view and auxiliary view of this model here. So let's go here to the start, mechanical design, and let's go here to the drafting. Let's select here now empty sheet, like this. Let's go with OK. Let's go with A0 and global scale 1:1 and OK. And this is our drawing sheet, as you can see, drawing 1, sheet 1. Now here we have views toolbar. So make sure that you have here views toolbar. If you don't find it, you can go here, right click, and let's go down. And here we have views toolbar. The first view that we're gonna create is front view. So here we have front view. If you don't see it, you can click on this arrow and you will find here front view. And now you can see nothing happens. Now we have to select a reference plane on a 3D geometry. So let's go here to the window and let's go to the drawing. This one here. Now here we have to select what's going to be our front view. So we have to select some face. We can select this face. Now here down on the right side, we can see the orientated preview. We can also select this face and that's going to be our front view. So let's select this one and we are automatically back to the drawing file. And here we have our drawing view and this is our front view. Now we can select this view and we can move this view and we can position this view anywhere where we want. For example, let's go here, like this. And this is our front view, as we can see, with a scale 1:1. Now let's click on this arrow. And here we have projection view. With this tool, we can create left view, right view, bottom view, top view of this front view that we have here. So let's select here projection view, like this. And now if you go with a mouse here, you can see if you go down from this view here, we have a top view here. If we go up, we have a bottom view. If we go to the right, we have a left view. If we go to the left, we have a right view. So this right view we get if you look from this position here in this direction, like this. Let's create here left view, this one here, and we can see this is left view. And this is the same view as the front view. Now let's select your projection view again. Let's go down, and this is our top view, as you can see. Now we don't need this left view, so we can click on this view, double click, right click. Let's go here with delete. Now let's go here to the views again, and here the next view that we have is auxiliary view. And with auxiliary view, we can project our view onto any plane or face that we select. So let's select here auxiliary view, and now for example, we want to project our view onto this plane here. So we have to select the linear edge to define the orientation. So let's select this edge here, and let's click here, like this. And now as you can see, here we have this view. And this is the auxiliary view. So you can see this is not a standard view. This is auxiliary view that's projected onto this edge here. As well, we can create some random line. For example, let's go here to the geometry creation. Let's select line, like this. And you can draw any line, like this. For example. Now let's go here to the auxiliary view. Let's click at this point, and let's click on this point, like this. And here we have auxiliary view that's projected onto this line, as you can see. If we get closer, we can see this is A view, and this is auxiliary view A. And this is B view, and this is auxiliary view, as we can see here, B. Now let's delete this view here. Let's double click, right click, and let's go with delete, like this. The next view that we have here, let's go here, is isometric view. So isometric view is 3D view of our model. So let's select this one here. Now we have to select a reference plane on 3D geometry. So let's go here to the window. Let's go to the drawing or model. Let's select this face, for example. And now we are back here to the drawing file, and this is our isometric view. As you can see, this is 3D view of our model. Let's position this view here. Let's get closer, and we can see this is isometric view scale 1:1. And the last tool that we're going to show here is advanced front view. So let's go here, and the last tool that we have here is advanced front view. Let's select. Now here we have a view parameters, and here we can change the name, view name, we can change the view scale. For example, let's go with 2:1. Let's click OK. And now we have to select the reference plane on a 3D geometry. So let's go here. Let's go to our model. Let's select this face here, like this, and this is our front view. Let's position this front view here, like this. Let's click outside of our drawing view, and you can see this is front view with a scale 2:1, and this is drawing view with a scale 1:1. So this is how you can create a front view, projected view, auxiliary view, isometric view, and advanced front view. Now we're going to show how to create other views such as aligned view, section view, broken view, and so on. So here we have this model. Let's go here to the start, mechanical design, and let's go here to drafting. Let's go with an empty sheet. This one here, A0, and OK. Like this, and this is our drawing sheet. Now here we have a views toolbar. And first let's create a front view. So let's go here to the front, like this. Let's go to the window, drawing. Let's select this face, like this. And here we have our front view, this one here. And now based on this view, we're gonna create other views. And now here we have options to create other views. So let's select this one here, offset section view, like this. And now we have to select the starting point or a circular edge or an axis. So for example, we wanna cut our view right here in the center. So let's go with the first point here, like this. Let's go with the second point here, like this. Let's double click here. And now we can drag our view to the left side or to the right side. Let's go here to the right side, like this. And let's click here. And now we can see this is our section view. This is section AA. Here we have AA. And here we can see section view AA. And now we can see the surface that we got after sectioning. Here we have a hatches. If you want to delete hatches, you can click on the hatches, right click, and you can go with the delete, like this. If you want to change the properties of the hatches, you can double click here on the hatches. And here you can change an angle, you can change the color, line type, thickness, offset, pitch, and so on. So you can go with an angle, for example, 45. Let's go with apply. We can see the changes. Let's go with OK. Like this. Now let's go back. Like this. Now let's delete this section view. Let's go right click here and let's go with delete. Like this. Let's show another view here. Let's click on this arrow. And here we have an option aligned section view. This one here. So let's select. So now we don't have to create a straight line. So let's go here with the first point. Let's go down here. This is our second point. Let's go to the right side, and now let's go down. Let's double click here like this. Let's go to the right side. And this is our aligned view, section view AA, as we can see here. Now let's delete this. Right click. Let's go with delete. Now let's go here. Let's click on this arrow. And the next option that we have here is offset section cut. So with the section cut tool, we can display the surface that is exposed after sectioning. So let's select this tool, like this. Now let's create here the first point. Let's go down, let's create a second point here, double click here. Let's go to the right side. Like this, let's click here. And now here we can see only the surface that was exposed to sectioning. this one here, and this one here. So this is the section cut AA. Let's right click, let's delete. Now the last tool that we have here is this one here, and this is aligned section cut. The same thing, but we don't have to go with a straight line. So we can go here, let's go down, let's go to the left, let's go down, like this, and let's double click. To end, let's go to the right side, let's position here. And this is the surface that is left out after sectioning. So this is how we can use section tools. Let's delete this view, right click and delete. The next tool that we're gonna show is detail view. With detail view, we can enlarge small features. So let's go here, and here we have option detail view, like this. And now we have to select a point or click to define the circle center. So let's go here, zoom in, let's click here at this point. Let's create a circle like this. And let's now position this view here to the right side, like this. And this is our detail A. Here we can see A, detail A, scale 2:1. And now we have enlarged this portion of our view, and now here we can see clearly some details. If we want to enlarge this, we can also right click here. Let's go to the properties. Let's go here with a scale 3:1. Let's go with apply and OK. And now we can see more in clear the detail of this view. Let's go here, let's click on this arrow, and here we have an option detail view profile. So instead of a circle, we can draw some random profile. So let's click here, and now we have to draw some profile here. So we can start here like this, let's go down, let's go left, let's go here, and let's finish here like this. And now let's position this somewhere here like this. And now this is our detail view B, as you can see here. Let's go to our detail view, and this is the result. You can also here right click and you can enlarge the scale if you want. So this is how you can create a detail view. Now let's delete this view, this one here, and let's delete this one here like this. The next tool that we're going to show is clipping view. So let's go here, let's select your clipping view. Now we also have to select a point to define the circle center. So let's go here like this, and let's go with circle like this. And now we can see only the portion of the view that's inside of this circle that we have created, because we have clipped our view. So this is how you can clip your view with a circle. Let's go back like this. Let's go here, let's click on this arrow, and here we have option clipping view profile. So instead of a circle, we can create some random profile, for example like this. And let's finish here. And now we got this result. This is our clipping line, this one here and this one here. So this is how you can create a clipping view. Let's go back. The next tool that we're going to show is broken view. So let's go here, let's click on this arrow, and here we have option broken view. With this tool, we can break the lines that are too large to fit on the sheet. So first we have to select a point inside the view to indicate the position of the first breakout line. So let's go somewhere here like this. And now here we have horizontal line, or we can go with vertical line. Let's go with vertical breaking line, this one here. And now we have to create the second breaking line, for example, this one here. Like this, let's click here. And now we have to click on the sheet here to generate the broken view, like this. And here we have a break, as you can see, here and here. So everything between this break is continuation of this on the left and this on the right side of the view, as you can see. So when you have a huge view, you can break this view to fit on the paper. And everything that is between those two breaking lines is continuation here of this view on the left and this view, those lines, as you can see here on the right. Let's go back. Now we're going to show the breakout view. With the breakout view, we can see the inside portion of our model. So let's go here, click on this arrow, and let's go here to the breakout view, like this. Now we have to click the first point. Let's go here. Let's go with the second point here, and we want to finish here. Let's double click here, like this. So here we have the 3D viewer, and here if we want, we can define the depth. But let's go here with OK. Like this. And now here we can see the inner portion of our model. So here we have a breaking line, and here we have a breaking line, and we can see inside of our model. Let's go back. Now let's delete this front view, right click and delete. Here we also have an option, View Creation Wizard. We can go here with standard view, front, top and left. Here we can go with front, bottom and right, and here we can go with all views. For example, we can go with front, bottom and right, like this. Now we have to go here to our model. Let's select here this face. And those are our standard views, front, right, and bottom. Let's click here and we can see all of those three views here. So this is how you can generate some standard views here. Now let's delete those views. Let's select them and let's go with delete. Let's delete this frame, and this frame here. Now let's click on this arrow and here we have an option, View Creation Wizard. Let's select this one. Here we have some predefined views. For example, configuration 1, bottom, front, left. Configuration 2, bottom, front, right. Configuration 3, front, left, top. Configuration 4, 5, and 6. Let's select here this configuration and let's go with next. Here we can also select, for example, we can go with bottom view, you can go with top view, isometric view, and so on. As well, here we can clear our preview. Let's go with finish, like this. Now we have to go here to the drawing and let's select this face. And here we have those views that we have selected. So this is the fast way how you can create standard views by using here View Creation Wizard. So those are all options how you can create a different views here in the Catia. Now we're going to show how we can change view properties. So make sure that you have active this front view here. So you can double click here or you can double click here. Let's go right click and let's go to the properties. So here we have two tabs, view and graphic. Let's go to the view. Here down we have a scale and orientation. So we can change the angle here. Now we have 0 degrees. You can go, for example, with 30 degrees. Let's go with apply. And now you can see the changes here. Now this view is under 30 degrees relative to the horizontal line here, as you can see. Here we can change the scale. Now we have 2 to 1, but we can also go here, for example, 3 to 1. We can apply, and this is the result. But now let's go here to 0 degrees. 0 and apply. Like this. Here we have dress up options. So let's go here with hidden lines. If we want to show the hidden lines, we can check this one. Let's go with apply. And now we can see the hidden lines of our holes. So here we have also option to create central line, to create axis and thread. If you don't want that this wireframe will be displayed, you can go here and you can check here, display wireframe. You can apply and now you don't see the wireframe. But let's go here with display wireframe. Let's go with apply, like this. Here we have option log view. So you can log view and now you can't change any properties here. But let's go here with unlock. As well, here we have an option visual clipping. Let's check this one. Let's go with apply. And now you can see that our model has been clipped with this one here. But let's go here and check visual clipping. Let's go with apply and OK. So this is how you can change some basic view properties. You can also access those properties if you go here, right click, and you can go here to the properties as well. And here you have the same properties. Let's go with OK. Now, for example, if you want to copy this front view, if you want to create another instance of this front view, you can right click, you can go with a copy. You can click here on the sheet 1, right click, let's go with paste, like this. And here we have another front view. Now we can click here and we can drag it out like this. And now here we have two identical views, front view and front view, the second instance. But this is not what we want, so we can right click here and we can go here with delete, like this. Let's go with this view here. Now if you want to hide some view, you can right click here and here you have an option hide show. And you can see that this view is hidden, and here on the tree you can see here that this icon has changed. And now you know that this view is hidden. So now you can right click here and you can go hide show again, and now this view is shown here. As well, you can go here, right click, and also you can go here with show hide, like this. And the result is the same, right click here and let's go with hide show, like this. So this is how you can change some properties of your views. In this lecture, we're going to look at a dress up tools. For example, here we want to create a center line. So we can do this automatically and we can do this manually. So here we have a dress up toolbar. If you don't see it, you can right click and you can find it here. Let's go here, dress up, this one here. So as I said, here we have option to create a center line. So we can create here automatically center line. Here we have the center line with reference, thread with reference, axis line and center line. As well, here we can create hatches and here we can create arrows. But we can also create center lines automatically. So for example, let's double click on this one. Let's go right click and let's go here to the properties. And here we have option dress up and here we can go with center line. We can check this one and you can go with apply. And now as you can see, here we have our center lines. So this is the one way how you can create center lines, by clicking here center line. Now let's uncheck this and let's go with apply. Let's go with OK. But there is also the second way, and this is by creating center lines manually. So let's click here on the center line and now we only have to select where we want to apply center line. So let's select this circle and here we have a center line. Simple. Let's click on this arrow. So here we have the center line with reference. So instead of having horizontal and vertical center line, you can go with center line under some angle. So let's select this one here. And now we have to select object to create a center line. Let's go with this one here. And now we have to select a reference. So we can select any line. For example, let's select this line here. And now we can see that this center line here is parallel to this line here. And this is the center line with reference. The next tool that we have here is to create a thread. So let's select this tool. And now we have to select the circle, for example, this one here. And here we have symbol of the thread, like this. As well, here we have a thread with reference. So let's select this one here. The procedure is the same. We have to select where we want to apply. Let's go with this circle. And now we have to select the reference. Let's go with this line here. And now as you can see, the center line here is parallel with this line here. The next option that we have here is axis line. So let's select this tool. So for example, we want to create an axis right here in the middle of this rectangle. So we can select this line here and this line here. And here we have our axis. We can also create horizontal axis. Let's click here. Let's select this line and this line here, and now here we have horizontal axis, like this. We can also go here, we can select axis, select this line, and here we have our axis line, like this. The last tool that we have here is axis line and center line. So if we want to create a center line between those two circles, we can click here on this circle and on this circle here. And now here we have a center line that connects the center of this circle and this circle here. Now we're going to show how we can create a hatches. So let's go here. Let's click here on the area fill creation. And now we have to select the area that we want to fill. Let's select this area here. And here we have hatches. As you can see, if you want to modify those hatches, you can double click on the hatches. And here we have a properties. We can change the angle here. So we can go, for example, with 15. Let's go with apply, like this. We can change the offset here. So let's go here with 2 and apply, like this. And now we can see the offset here. Here we can change the pitch. So for example, we can increase the pitch. Here we can see the preview, how it's gonna look like. Let's go here to the 7, like this. Let's go with apply. And here we can see the changes. And this is it. Now we can go with apply and let's go with OK, like this. And this is our hatch. If you want to delete it, you can right click here and you can go with delete, like this. And the last tool that we have here is an arrow. So let's click here on the arrow, like this. Let's click on any point here, like this. And now let's go with an arrow to this circle, like this. So if we go zoom in, here we can see our arrowhead, like this. And now, for example, here you can write a name. And then you can have here a description of this hole. So this is how we can use dress up tools. In this lecture, we're gonna show how we can put dimensions to our drawing views. So first we have an option that we can generate dimensions that are already created in the sketch. So for that, we can go here to the insert, and here we have generation, and here we have option generate dimensions. So we can click on this one, and here we have an option type of constraint, sketcher constraint, 3D constraint, measure constraint. Let's go with checked all, and let's go here with OK. And now here we have some dimensions that we have created in the sketch. Let's go here with OK. Like this. We can get closer, like this. We can go with this one here. We can go with this one here, just to make it more visible, like this. Here we have also 70, we can put this here, like this. Here we have 20. Here we have 30, like this, and here we have 20. Now if you want to change the height of the value, you can click on this one. You can go here, and you can go, for example, with 10, like this, and this is it. So now here we have 20, like this. So this is how you can retrieve dimensions that we have used in the sketch creation. Now let's go back. Like this. Let's go here to the insert again. Let's go to the generation, and here we have generate dimensions step by step. Let's select this one. Now let's go here with OK. And now here we have an option. So we're going to create one dimension by dimension. Between each dimension, we can create a time here, timeout. For example, let's go with 3 seconds. So let's go here with play. So now here we have the first dimension, 3 seconds. Now we have the second dimension, 3 seconds, and so on. Here we can go with pause, like this. Let's go with play again, and here we can go with stop, or we can go right to the end. So let's jump here to the end, like this, and this is the result. And we got the same result as before, but now we can see each dimension, how it's created. And you can define the timeout, so the time between each dimension creation. Let's go with OK, and let's go back. As well, as you can see here on the insert, here we can also go to the views, and here we can select all the tools that we have here on the toolbar. Here we have views, here we have drawing, dimensioning, annotation, dress up, and so on. Now we showed how you can create dimensions automatically, and now we're going to show how you can create dimensions manually. Before we do so, let's go with smaller views. So let's go right click here, properties. Let's go here 2 to 1, like this, just to get more space for dimensions, like this. Let's go to this one here, right click, properties. Let's go here 2 to 1, apply, and OK, like this. Now we have more space here for dimensions, and here we have the dimensioning toolbar. If you don't see it, you can right click here, and you will find here dimensioning toolbar. So the first dimension that we have here is this one here. Let's select this one, and now we have to select the element on which we want to create dimension. So for example, we can select this line, and here we have dimension, as you can see, 60, like this. You can also select this one, and you can select a circle, like this, and now here you have the diameter of this circle. So this is really a simple process, how you can create dimensions. You can also select this tool. You can select, for example, this line here, and you can select this line here, and now you have dimension between those two lines, like this. Before we use the next tool, let's go here, right click on this view, properties, and let's go here with hidden lines. Let's apply, and OK, like this. The next tool that we're going to show here is chained dimensions. So we chain dimension. First we have to select the first element. Let's go here to the last element, and now we can select some elements in between. For example, this one here and this one here, like this. And now here we have 3 dimensions in the chain, like this. Let's select this one. Let's go with delete. The next one that we have here is cumulated, this one here. So first we have to select the base element, for example, this one. Now we can select this one here, and this one here, like this. And now we get closer. So here we have a 0, then here we have this dimension, 57.5, and this is the dimension from this line here, this 0 here. Then we have 92.5, and this dimension is also from this line here. As well, here we have 150, and this is the length of this line here, this one here. Let's delete this. The next tool that we have here is stacked dimensions. Let's select this one. Now let's select the first element, this one here. Let's go with the second. Let's go with the third, like this, and let's go with this one. And this is it. Now here we can see we have 3 stacked dimensions, 57, 92, and 150. Delete. Let's go here to the next one. So the next one here is length distance dimension that we shown before. And here we have angle dimension. Let's select this one. So for example, we can create an angle dimension between 2 lines. For example, this one here and this one here. And now here we have 45 degrees. So we can go to this direction or we can go to this direction if we want. So let's go here, 45. The next one that we have here is radius. So we can select this one. And now we can select, for example, this circle. And here we have a radius, 7.5. If we want a diameter, then let's go here. And here we have a diameter. Let's select this circle. And now instead of radius, here we have diameter. The next tool that we have here is chamfer dimension. Let's select this one. Let's go up here, and here we have a chamfer. Now we have to select a line or a surface, so let's select this line here. And here we have our dimension, 5 multiplied by 5. So we have 5 millimeters in x direction and 5 millimeters in y direction. And now we can position these dimensions over here, like this. And this is our chamfer dimension. Also, the last one that we're going to show here is so we can show the coordinates of some points. So let's select this one here. And now we don't have any points here, but you can go, for example, to this center line. You can click on this center line, and here we have the coordinates of this point here. So here we have the x coordinate minus 97.5 and y coordinate 0. Now we can go here to geometry creation. We can create some point. Let's select your point, and for example, let's go here to this vertex. Let's create a point here, like this. Now we can go here to coordinate dimensions. Let's select this point, like this, and here we have coordinates x and y. As well, here we have options, geometrical tolerance. So you can select this one. You can select, for example, this edge here, and now you can position this here. And now here you can fill the information about your tolerances. Let's go with OK here. If we get closer, so this is the symbol. As well, the next tool that we have here is datum. You can also position this tool. For example, on this edge here, like this. Datum feature, here you can go with the symbol A and OK. And this is the end of the lecture. In this lecture, we're going to show annotation tools. So we're going to show how to create a text, how to create a table, how to put a value symbols, and so on. So let's go here to the annotations toolbar. If you don't see it, right click, and here you will find annotations. Or you can go here to the insert and annotations, and here we have text, symbols, and table. So let's go here and let's select your text. So now we have to pick a point where we want to position our text. So let's go here. And here we have a text editor. So here we can write the text, for example, Catia, and let's go with OK. And here is our text. And it's really small, we can't see it. So we can double click here, like this. And here we can change the height. So let's go with 14, like this. Let's go with OK. And now this is more visible. So this is our text. Let's click on this arrow here. Here is another option that we have. Here is the text with leader. So let's select this one. So first we have to select element or indicate the leader anchor point. So let's go to this circle like this. And now let's go with a second point here, like this. And here we have a text. Let's go here with circle, like this. Let's select this, and let's change here the height. Let's go with 14, and let's go with OK. And now here we have circle. Let's go here, let's click on this arrow. The next option that we have here is balloon. So you can also add a balloons. Let's select this one, let's select the circle, and let's go here, like this. So we can go here with numbers, for example, number 1 or number 4, for example, like this. Let's change the height, let's go with 20, and OK, like this. And now here we have 4, as we can see. We can also put here roughness symbol, so we can go here, and here we have roughness symbol. Let's select this one. We can select now some edge, for example, this one here, and now here we have roughness symbol dialog box. Now here we can put some data, some information that we want. So you can click on this arrow, you can change here all around and so on. You can also click here and you can change here, depends what kind of symbol you want. So you can create here your symbol and you can put here different information. Let's go with OK. And here we have our symbol, as you can see, this one here. Let's click on this arrow and here we have welding symbol. So let's select this one. Now we have to select the first element. So let's select, for example, this element here and this element here, like this. Also here we can put different information, depends what kind of weld we have. We can also choose the type of the weld that we have, as you can see. So let's go with OK. And here is our welding symbol. As well, we have an option to create a weld. So we can go here, click on this arrow, and here we have weld, like this. Now let's click on this line here and this line here. And now here we have a weld. We can also change here the thickness. For example, let's go with 3. And here we can change the symbol. We can click on this arrow. And here we have different symbols, as you can see. Depends what kind of weld we have. But let's go here with this one, default one, and let's go with OK. And here's our weld symbol, this one here. And the last tool that we're going to show here is the table. So we can also create a table here on the drawing sheet. And here we have a tool, table. Here we have to define the number of columns and rows. So let's go here with 10 columns and let's go here with 6 rows. Let's go with OK. Now here we have to select element or indicate the table anchor point. So let's pick this point here. And here is our table, as you can see. Now if you want to put some information inside, you can double click here. And now here you can put some information, for example, 5, like this. You can also double click here. You can put here 6. Or you can write something else. For example, table, like this. Let's go with OK. You also have an option, let's double click here, to merge some cells. So you can select those cells, right click, you can go with merge. And now those 3 cells are merged together. Let's click outside, like this, double click. And this is our table. So this is how you can create text, symbols, and table in the Catia. In this lecture, we're going to show how we can create exploded view of the assembly on the drawing sheet. So here we have this assembly, and now we want to show the exploded view of this assembly on the drawing sheet. So here we are in the assembly design workbench. Let's go here to the scenes toolbar. And here we have an option, enhanced scene. So let's select this one. Now let's go here with OK, like this. And here we have an option, explode. So let's go with explode, like this, and let's click OK. And now here we have exploded view. Let's go with close here, and here we have exploded view, as you can see. Now let's exit here the scene, like this. Let's go here to the start, and let's create a new drawing file. Let's go to the draw thing, let's go with an empty sheet, and let's go with OK. Now let's go here to the insert, views, projections, and let's go with isometric view, like this. And now let's go back to our assembly, card machines. Let's go here to the specification tree. Let's go here to the applications and the scenes. And let's select this scene. This one here, scene 1, And let's select this face here. Like this, and here we have our exploded view. This is maybe too big, but we can right click on it, properties, and let's go with scale 1, 2, 3. Let's go with apply and OK, like this. And this is the exploded view of our assembly. In this lecture, we're going to show how we can create a frame, title block, and how we can print our drawing. So first we're going to show how we can create a frame and title block. So on the title block, we can show the different information about our drawing and who created this drawing. So to do that, we have to go here to the edit, and let's go here to the sheet background. So because we have to go here to the sheet background. And now here on the right side, we have a tool frame and title block. Let's select this. So here we have a different title block templates that are already created. And now we can select, for example, here, this one here, and here we can see the preview, how it's going to look like. We can select this one here, and so on. So let's go with this one here. As well, you can go here with create, delete, resize, update, check by add revision block. Let's go with this one, drawing title block sample 1. Let's go with apply. And now here we can see our title block and the frame. Let's go with OK. And this is the result. So here we have a frame, and here we have a title block, as you can see. Here we have checked by date, size, scale. Here we have a name, number, and so on. For example, if you want to change something, you can double click here and you can change this name. So we can call it drawing 1. Like this. Let's go with OK. And changes are applied here. There's also a possibility that you manually create your own sheet. So let's show how we can do this. So first let's go here. Let's select this tool frame and title block. And let's select this one here and let's go with delete. Let's go with apply. And now we can see that this title block and this frame has been deleted. Let's go with OK. So you can create your own title block by using basic sketch tools. So let's go here to the insert, geometry creation. Let's go here to the profiles. Let's select rectangle. So we can create a frame, for example, like this. Now we can go here, we can select a line. And we can create some title block, for example, like this. Let's select actually profile here. Let's go here to the geometry creation. Lines, let's select the line again. Let's go from this point down here, like this. And if you want to create some text here, you can go here to the text, select the point here. Let's go here, for example, with a name, like this. Let's click OK. This is also possible how you can create your own title block. So you can put here different lines, and you can put here drawn by, checked by, name, size, scale, and so on. But let's go back and let's go with some standard title block. Like this. Let's go here. Let's click on this tool. Let's go here with drawing title block sample 1, create. Let's go with apply. Let's see how it's going to look like. This is OK. Let's click OK. And now we have to go back. So let's go to the edit and let's go to the working views. Like this. And here is our title block. And now this is our drawing sheet that we want to print. So let's go here to the file and let's go here to the print. Like this. Here we can select our printer. So you can select any printer that you have, or in our case, we're going to go with PDF Creator, like this. Here we can choose the print area. Now you have whole document. We can go with the display, or we can go with selections. We can select the area on our drawing sheet that we want to print. So for example, if we go with display, then we have this. But let's go here with whole document, like this. Here we can define number of copies that we want. Let's go with 1. Here we have options, no fitting, fit in page, fit to. Let's go with fit in page. Here we have the rotation. We can go with 90 degrees, 0 degrees, 180 degrees, and so on. Let's go here to the page setup. Here we have a paper format, so we can go here with A4, A0, A1, and so on. Here we have width and height, and here we have margins, as you can see. Let's go with OK. And now we want to see the preview. We can go here to the preview. We can see the preview. That's OK. Let's click OK here. And let's go here with OK. Like this. Here we can define the title. Let's call it My Drawing. Like this. And let's go with Save. Let's select the destination. Let's go to the desktop. This is my drawing. We have PDF, and let's go with Save. And this is our drawing sheet that we have created. So here we have our views, here we have the frame, and here we have the title block. So this is how you can create title block, frame, and how you can print your drawing.